morning, good afternoon, and welcome to the Countdown to Curiosity Landing NASA social event here at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Thank you for joining us. In addition to the people we have here, we are trying something new today. This is our first nationwide social. We have people at 6 other NASA centers around the nation joining us today who will interact with our panelists. We have with us today watching the Ames Research Center in Silicon Valley, California, Glenn Research Center in Cleveland, the Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland, Johnson Space Center in Houston, the Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and the Langley Research Center in Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, we've got a great 2 hours planned for you. We're going to start off immediately. I want to introduce someone special here at JPL. He is not only a scientist, but also an engineer and also our leader. He is the JPL director, Dr. Charles Elachi.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mars. Sorry, I'm in JPL. We are very fortunate today. We have the 2 head people at NASA who are going to be welcoming you, Charlie Bolden and Lori Garver. Charlie, who's physically not here, he's going to welcome you via video. So if we can roll.
Welcome to the Mars Science Laboratory NASA Social. You have a front row seat to history as NASA attempts to land Curiosity, the most sophisticated rover ever created on the surface of the red planet. It's a difficult mission and an important one. Curiosity will make Mars give up its secrets, and it will pave the way for future human missions to Mars. This is also the first time we've held socials at multiple NASA centers simultaneously. Folks from around the country are visiting 7 NASA field centers. People around the world want to know about Curiosity, and we need your help to share news about this historic mission with your friends and followers on social media. I hope you enjoy the next few days of briefings, tours, and presentations, and that you gain a deeper understanding of the many fantastic things NASA is undertaking for the nation. We'll all hold our breath together as we watch our dedicated team of scientists and engineers work to land Curiosity on Mars on Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on where you are. This NASA social isn't just about Curiosity and Mars. I'm particularly excited about it because it highlights the diverse work we do across the agency. Each center is unique and contributes to the agency in different ways, whether it's aeronautics research, astrophysics, earth science, planetary science, or human spaceflight. Each center plays a key role in our ongoing work to develop new technologies and reach new destinations like an asteroid and Mars. I hope you walk away from this experience knowing more about your space program and how it works to expand our knowledge and capabilities, explore new frontiers, and inspire the next generation of explorers. Together, we're reaching higher. Go Curiosity!
And now, in person, we have our Deputy Administrator, Lori Garver, so please join me in welcoming her here.
Thank you so much, Charles. It is great to be here. As Veronica said, good morning and good afternoon. We know we're all across the country to the entire NASA family, and it is quite a weekend that we have planned. When I told folks I was going out, what are you doing this weekend? I'm going to be out at the Mars landing. People are very excited because they think we're going to land on Mars, and we could be there to see it. Then I have to explain, well, we go to see it at the Jet Propulsion Lab. We aren't going to be on Mars as it's landing, but guess what? That is the goal, right? So you are going to hear from so many people today and over the next few days on this mission, how fantastically important it is, how difficult it is, and how big it is, and the challenges that we have overcome to get here. So I like to talk about why it is we're going. This is, of course, for our analogy this week, the decathlon of the NASA Olympics. It is the pinnacle event that we have been planning for nearly a decade. I, of course, remember talking about this mission in particular during transition team with Dr. Alachi over 3 years ago, and we have been excited ever since. We're in the last sprint phase of this decathlon, but that sprint, of course, we know has a few more challenges. It's like folks are going to be putting a lot of obstacles at the end of the sprint here as we watch our exciting finish. But why do we go? Why do we go to Mars? Why do we spend the attention and important focus of the U.S. space program on going to Mars? And for me, it's fairly straightforward, because we can, right? We're humanity. We explore. Now that we can do a mission like this, of course we must. Of course we must. It challenges our spirit, our soul, as well as our technology. It challenges people to think beyond themselves at a time when we don't do that often enough. How many of us have ever thought, how did life begin? Where else is life in this universe? Who ever thought that we would be able to send a mission to Mars of this size and scope in this challenging time in the world and in the United States? This is something that NASA is doing on behalf not just of the American people who fund NASA, but on behalf of the world and on behalf of humanity. So we go for all to find out how life began, where there are analogies to Earth at Mars, what happened to Mars as a wet planet, and what other questions that are unknown that we can answer. So you are going to hear the difficulty of this mission. We know that we do things because they're hard. That was a statement by an earlier politician that challenged us to go to the moon. And that is, of course, what NASA continues to do. Missions drive our technology. Missions drive what it is that we advance in this nation so that we can out-innovate the rest of the world. NASA's mission, our vision, is to reach for new heights and reveal the unknown so that what we do and learn will benefit all humankind. So what better mission to reach for new heights and to reveal the unknown, but again, not just because we can, but to benefit all humanity. The benefits that we get from driving the human spirit as well as the human technology is something that I think the whole world will be looking to on Sunday night. And you have right here in this room a front row seat, but because of technology, all of us will watch together, perhaps holding our breath. And so I urge you to just think about the bigger picture as you're reporting on this mission and watching this mission, maybe talking to your families and your friends about this mission, and remember what a unique time it is to live when we are able to do things like this on behalf of humankind. So welcome, all of you, to the NASA Social. We will be here all weekend. We have lots of great events planned, and I just want to wish the JPL family, the NASA family, Godspeed and good luck, and thank you.
Thank you, Lori. And I want to take this opportunity to both thank Charlie Bolden and Lori Garver for their leadership and really the support that they have provided the team, JPL, or the NASA centers who have really worked on this mission. Now, on Sunday evening, I would suggest people on the West Coast at 9:15 p.m., you go out and you look toward the west, and you are going to see Saturn, and next to it you will see Mars. And just think to yourself that we have a car-sized rover which is heading toward that planet and is going to be landing on it about an hour later. And to really show you what NASA is doing, at 9:16, the space station will be rising very close to it. So you'll be seeing both what we're doing on Mars and what we're doing in Earth's orbit. When you think about it, that's absolutely amazing. You know, what has been accomplished and what's being, accomplished at this time. And that really represents what our agency does. If I paraphrase Teddy Roosevelt and John Kennedy, we do mighty things at this agency, and we do them because they are hard, not because they are easy. And this is the American spirit. This is the spirit working with our partners from all across the world who are working with us, on exploring and gaining new knowledge. And basically for the future of particularly the people in this room who are the young people who are going to be the next generation of leaders who are going to be leading our agency and our country, in exploration. Let me give you a couple of things to give you an illustration when I say these are mighty things that we're doing. When we land on Mars after 400 million, miles of travel, and we're landing in that little ellipse, that's about the same as if you are launching from Cape Kennedy and you are landing at the Rose Bowl, and you want to land in a specific seat at the Rose Bowl. That's how accurate we're doing, the landing. The other one to illustrate to you is a challenge. When we enter the atmosphere on Mars, at 9:14 or 9:15, at 10:14 or 10:15 on Sunday evening, we're coming at a speed of 13,000 miles per hour. That means you can go from here to Washington in less than 10 minutes. I'm sure Lori would love that. That would save her a lot of time if she can do that. So to give you an illustration, what does that mean from amount of energy? That's the equivalent of 18,000 Indy 500 race cars coming at the highest speed that they can go. That's about how much energy we are entering the atmosphere. And in 7 minutes, we have to land softly on the surface. So just imagine the challenge that the team has been facing in figuring out a way, how do you take that 18,000 car of energy and basically reducing it to a soft landing on the surface. So we had to do, as you know, the heat shields, parachute, retro rockets, sky crane. So we'll be sitting down nervous, no question about it. I mean, this mission is probably the best analyzed and best studied and best tested, mission. But still, we are nervous. When they are exploring new world, the same way every explorer that have done in the past, be it Captain Cook or any of the explorers that have explored new worlds, every day they were facing was a big challenge. Every day they were nervous, but they still wanted to explore, and they were able to do that. And that's a tradition that we have gotten here at NASA in really pushing the limit and exploring. So with this, I want to thank all of you on being here visiting us, and let's wish the team good luck for Sunday evening. Thank you very much.
All right, next I would like to introduce you to someone who I have to say is probably one of the coolest titles. And you're going to hear a lot of cool titles over the next few hours and next few days here. But I want to introduce to you Mr. Dave Lavery. He is the program executive at NASA headquarters